Hello, everyone, and good evening. I am Paranormal Ripples, aka Ray, and I'm back with my show Haunted Hours, and this is episode number 23. And I'm joined by a very special guest and my dear friend Gareth. Say hello, Gareth.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. so, um,
Oh,
so
I
tell
thought I
everyone
might
a bit
get
about
mute. I
yourself,
thought I might
Gareth,
get
before I
my
delve
headset.
into the topic. Mm.
I am Gareth. I am a ghost investigation, and I like to perform ghosts with videos if I can. Ray and me are going to do a few on a trip at some point. So yeah, I'm 42. I'm 45. I've seen a few ghosts.
Yeah, but that's what I want to. I want to be seeing them. I want to document everything, and Gareth's gonna help me on my journey.
Yeah,
But tonight we're going to be talking about a dark topic because I feel like Gaff and me have got the same kind of thing as you saw in my intro trailer or whatever you want to call it, intro video for my channel. When the haunted hours bit comes on, you saw a Ouija board, and that's what we're going to be discussing tonight. So, what do we know about Ouija boards? Well, they can bring in a demonic entity known as Zozo if you don't know what you're doing. And 900 out of 10, a lot of people do not know what they're doing. You got to shut it down correctly in a correct way, otherwise the pool will be open forever, and yeah, it'll get messy.
yeah.
Um, but
Can you
yeah,
hear
I'll
me?
let Gav. Yeah, we can hear you, Gav. But yeah, I'll let
That's
Gareth
right. Okay.
explain a bit about what about his experiences with Ouija boards and why he doesn't believe in it. And then, of course, I'm going to show you all the picture now. If you don't know what we're on about
Yeah, just
now,
show them the
this
picture
is the
first.
Ouija board. As you can see, look, it's got yes, no, then there's the alphabet and numbers, and then you got goodbye. This goodbye is very important down at the bottom. You must
On the
always say
bottom,
goodbye.
yes. 'Cause,
So,
that little heart thing is the device what you use
mm,
to play the Ouija board. But the problem is playing the Ouija board is more dangerous than people think. They think it's a toy, and it's not a toy to mess with, really.
no.
My mum has played with the Ouija board when she was young, and she had, well, with the friends, had a very bad experience with playing with the Ouija board. My mum was alright. They finished the game, except for one girl. The other girl had to stayed with my mum and said goodbye, and the other one couldn't handle it and took her own life because she messed with the Ouija board.
And yeah, that is if you don't know what this little device is called, and it's a planchette. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, go over to Gav's YouTube channel, and I'll let him I'll let him tell you about his YouTube channel after we're done here and everything. But please, yeah. But yeah, going back to the Ouija board, yeah, we see a lot of ghost teams, especially on TV. Like I know that Zach Bagans and his Ghost Adventures team done a Ouija board in the Exorcist house, I believe, for an
Yes,
investigation.
that was 100% true.
Yeah, I saw that, and that
Mm.
nearly ended badly.
It did that did very ended badly. That didn't go very well at all.
Yeah, because that's when we first heard that the name Zozo and everything. That's a Ouija board demon, by the way.
And if you didn't know what Zozo means, it's like the devil.
It really
It's
is.
like it's like 666.
Yeah, it's like the demon attached to every Ouija board, basically, that comes through it. Obviously, there's different types of Ouija boards. People even use their own blood in Ouija boards, which is weird
and stupid.
Yeah, and stupid. But you know, if you've got any questions, leave them in the live chat, or leave them in the video after it's finished. We'll answer everything.
Yeah, we will. We'll try.
Yeah. So come in, everyone, and come and chat. But yeah, if you mess around with Ouija board, let me know as well, because that's how we know what people have done and that. But yeah, there's been some well documented cases of Ouija boards. There's been, but a lot of times, a lot of things have been coming out that people have. I don't know whether it's just coincidence or not, and that, but a lot of people have took their own lives because of Ouija boards.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know whether that's just a coincidence or just something, but I don't. What do you think, mate?
Well, I think playing with the Ouija board does seem more dangerous than people think. They think it's not true until it happens. It could take up to a month, a year to happen. And then if it does happen, you will notice that things, small things like light shades moving, doors opening, chairs moving, taps switching on. I got my battery's gonna low. I'll have to charge it. Don't worry, I will charge it when I'm talking. And you will definitely hear later whispering, talking, growling, snarling. That is not a good, and you'll definitely see dark shadows.
Yeah, because a lot of people also report demonic attachments, don't they, when they mess around with a Ouija board?
Yes, that's another one. If you go to a haunted house and you're doing investigation, you will might hear quite a lot of noises where there's no pipes and there's nothing. And if a ghost gets attached to you, you might, like at 90%, 100%, it will attach to you and you'll take it home.
Yes, and if you notice, like, a lot of demonic attachments do pose themselves as children. I'm not saying that children, there ain't ghosts of children anywhere, but 9 out of 10, if you're a little girl or something, you got a demonic attachment or a demonic entity nearby. Just crazy.
It is.
But yeah, there's
oh, that's my chair.
It's all
right. There's another thing as well. Children, and especially children and cats and dogs, definitely can see whatever's there, what we can't see. But if you believe, you might be able to see it and feel. If there's a cold spot and it's warm, that's a sign that you've got something there, and it could be just a normal paranormal thing. The worst one is poltergeist, because they can throw knives, they can stack up chairs, they can open cupboards, throw things, they can do all sorts.
So a bit like a messy divorce, everyone.
Yeah.
But,
it is.
But yeah, honestly though, no, there's been so many stories of bad stuff. But why would, when you go to like an haunted house, this is why I always ask people, when I'm out and about. If you go to a haunted place, say, I'll use an example. Say a local castle here where I am in Derbyshire. They go there, but why would you want to roll up their entities anymore? I'm taking a Ouija board.
And that's another thing. If you mess with a Ouija board, you could open a portal, a gateway, or a doorway. It doesn't matter where you play it. You could open one anywhere. If it's in the house, it could open a portal anywhere in the house, and you've got to find that portal and close it.
Yeah.
And if you don't know where the portal is, you could be in a lot of trouble.
And the portal always seems to open where you first play it. So if it's in the bedroom, you got to go back to that bedroom. If it's in the basement, you got to go back to the basement. You can't do it in another room in the house, otherwise it won't work properly.
Because you'll open another portal. And it's not having a good time having two portals, because you're going to close the two portals and you never know 100% it will work.
Yeah, and then obviously the more spiritual you bring in, like as I'm saying, if you go to like a haunted place already, say that the spirits there are nice and calm, they don't really have any effect. Then you bring in something like this, and then you bring in a bad energy. Then that overwhelm them spirits, and then it all turn into a messy fucking
scene.
Yeah. Assuming the right word.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget about that word sometimes. But
yeah,
like they say, sometimes these professionals know how to play, but sometimes it can go absolutely terribly wrong. And
yeah,
it doesn't matter if you're a professional or not, it can still scare the crap out of you.
it really can. And then I know even if you got a sidekick or the most if you got a sidekick and the best investigator ever by your side, you could still mess up, and it could be a really horrible thing. Well,
Yeah.
you and your everyone. I remember a lot of I don't know about you, but I remember a lot of psychic mediums coming out and saying, oh, don't mess with one like a Ouija board. And they were like ruckus that or these were getting sold in toy shops for kids and everyone. Now it just seems like a thing now where they're in a toy shop for kids. No, we won't make a fuss about it. Whatever.
Until it goes terribly wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, let me know in the chat if you think that they should be sold in toy shops for kids, because I don't.
Because I think that's a very good question, actually. I think they shouldn't be sold at all, really,
No, they shouldn't.
Shops, because if a person gets hold of one and they don't know what they're doing, they could get themselves into a lot of trouble.
I know, you look at it this way. Say a kid who's 10 or 11 goes in there with his mum and dad or both or whatever, or step-parents or whatever, or step-parents, and they go, oh, can I have that for Christmas? And they go, no. Then they go, oh, all right. Then the next week they go in with their school friends because they got a bit of money or whatever, and then go, oh, you know what? I'll get that. Come on. You know what I mean? Because I think they advertise them as like 7+ or something, don't they?
Somewhere I know, yeah. So when the friends go with them to try and buy it, they play with it, and then things will happen. It doesn't matter if it's you or the friends. They've played with the Ouija board, and it will follow them, and it will follow anybody else who plays with it. It doesn't matter. You can't hide from it. You can't run from it.
I swear it ain't on. Go on.
What's the matter?
No, I'm just seeing what the they say that I think Smith's toy shop sell it, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to see if there's anything on here.
I see. That's it. Got you. I'm just trying to move my. I just raised my chair up and it got stuck, so I had to push it back to click it. Problem is, if I click it and lie back,
There you go.
You can't see me. All you can see is the light behind me. It is a little bit bright, but there you go.
Here you go. This is on Amazon. Ouija, look. Hasbro Gaming Ouija board, 8+ years, includes Ouija board, planchette with lens and 3 live feet, and instructions.
Yes, so that means it's got instructions to say this is how you play it.
But 8+ years. So 8-year-olds could play this.
It's stupid, but
It's where
kids don't know how to read instructions. They don't know how to play it.
adult assembly required. Look, and I love how the description is this though. Classic Spirit World game lets you ask questions and get answers. Fun for get-togethers. Planchette guides you in your search for answers.
It is absolutely diabolical because they sell.
And look, 5 stars, 5 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars.
It's really madness, it really is. It's completely insane.
It really is. That should be at least 18+. Yes, I say if you don't want to sell it. Remember, everyone, like and subscribe if you ain't watching already. If you're watching on catch up.
Yeah.
And go through my back catalogue on my playlist, so you'll see all the videos that we talked about. Well, I've talked about with people. But yeah, this should be at least 18+. I'm sorry, yes. If you want to do it, right, do it. But I'm not condoning it. But make it 18+.
Yeah. Or don't sell it, or don't sell it at all, because shopkeepers and people like that don't know how dangerous they are until they've played it, and then they'll have problems. Like I've seen videos of them playing it on Ghost Adventures. I've seen them play it, and they've gone absolutely terribly wrong of playing it, and they have shit themselves of playing the Ouija board, and one of them did not want to play it at all later.
That's why it should be fucking not sold in like toy shops. If you're gonna sell it, you should sell it. Like, say you are gonna sell them. Yeah, I'm not condoning. Like I said, I'm not condoning it, everyone, because that's my view that they shouldn't be sold. But they should be sold on paranormal websites just for teens and just for 18+.
Yeah.
So if you're going onto a ghost site, say, I don't know, you want to get ghost equipment, that's where that should be sold.
On the paranormal websites, and it should be put on there and stayed on there for the professionals. That doesn't mean the professionals are not going to get scared. They will be petrified of playing it. Most of them have been scared of playing it later on, and they've never played it again because they have been frightened because they've been scratched. It doesn't matter if you played it; it's be scratched. You can be pulled. You'd be pushed down the stairs. You could be what's that one way?
What's that?
When the spirit goes inside you and it takes over the body. What do they call
Possession.
it? Yeah, that's it. And that's the one. Thank you. And it's not a really nice, pleasant thing to do.
No.
There's, I have seen it on TikTok. There's her dad and her just in the house. I think you've seen it, Ray. I think you might have seen it. That they found a little hole in the kitchen in the corner, and they found something, and they found a box and something in it, like a cloth. And bad idea of opening it, and they let loose a spirit.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They've let a few spirits, and it can turn nasty. I don't know if anybody's seen it on TikTok, I will try and I'll try and download it on my YouTube. If I can't, Ray will have to see if he can try and download it on his and see what happens. Because they have got like cameras all over the place, and it's not tricky or anything like that. It's not done by camera or anything like that. It's proper scary.
Well, I'm not like I was going to say as well. If you're going to, like I said, this should be strictly for paranormal teams, everyone. So, what I'm going to say is, also, if you're going to do it, make sure you know all the risks and everything. Don't go, oh yeah, I'm going to do it, and then not know anything. Study up on it and make sure you want to do it first. Because you don't want to go in and blindsided, and all of a sudden fucking, I don't know, come out and then you're fucking possessed by fucking Damien from the Omen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And back to these two with the ghosts. They play Ouija boards, and stupid because they could, or they have actually opened a portal. The portal things come through the ceiling, and if it's like they've opened all sorts of portals in the house, and it's not a very nice experience at all whatsoever.
No, and also, what we don't have here, well, we do it in a sense, but we don't have it as much as America. Is Native American burial grounds. We have burial grounds, but for Romans and Saxons and Vikings, stuff like that. But in America, they have Native American burial grounds. You could go into like, I don't know, say Salt Lake City in Utah. You're already on a burial. You've got about 5 or 6 burial grounds of Native American settlers around there, and that can and if doing one of these on without one of them properties will raise the paranormal activity.
Yeah, especially if a cul-de-sac is built on a graveyard, and that will make it even worse because the bodies have been left, the bodies haven't been moved, only the headstones, and they've been buried. The houses have been buried on top, and that is another thing what can cause paranormal.
Yes, it is, and also if you think about with American houses that we don't have, their basements are bloody, I don't know, like the size of a room sometimes, if you know it. And 9 times out of 10, underneath that concrete is the burial grounds of like the Native Americans as well. So they could just be like, I don't know, I'm not saying it in a bad way, but they could just be pickaxing stuff to try and extend stuff, come across the burial ground of bones in that, remove them, not knowing, and then even that stirs paranormal activity. I read about a few cases like that where they've dug into the basement or something. No, this is going off topic for Ouija. I'm sorry, everyone, for a second, but also we went through. But they've dug up the remains of, say, a said Native American. That has stirred the paranormal activity round. So they think, oh shit, what have we done wrong? Not realizing it's the bones, and they've done someone's probably done a Ouija board or whatever, thinking, oh, we'll do this to get rid of it, and then it just multiplied.
Yeah, and what they do as well is when they build the house, they just can't be bothered to move the bodies into another graveyard. So what they do is leave them. They go in. I don't know how many basements all the houses have. Do they have all basements?
Well, in America,
Yeah.
hang on, I'll just have a look. Hang on.
Because I don't want to get it wrong. I know most of the houses do have basements, but I don't know about all.
How many houses in America have basements? The percentage of homes in the United States with basements varies by region and year. In 2023, 16.6% of new single-family homes in the US were built with basements, down from 19.6. So it's getting
That's a
less
lot.
and less every. So it's getting less every year, but it's still a lot.
It is a lot, and it's quite scary actually because when you're a kid or being a teenager, you don't want to go down there because it's scary.
No.
It is quite scary if there's no lights.
Yeah, or if you're,
Uh,
or in the opinion with America as well, is that they have fucking tornado warnings and that, don't they? So could you imagine getting in an haunted basement and you get told, right, let's go down there because there's a tornado on the way, and you're down there with a ghost.
Yeah, that's if the parents don't tell the kids. But the problem is the parents should tell the kids that they've got something down there. But the problem is it's giving the kids nightmares and
Exactly.
trauma.
And now young is too young to not tell them. Do you wait till they're old enough to understand, like in their early teenage years, or do you tell them like when they're old enough to understand words?
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
And that's what I like to say as well when I do investigations at my auntie's or anywhere. I always ask the first question is, have you messed with a Ouija board? And in about 80% will say yes. And there's no point getting like a vicar in to sage it or anything like that because about 90% of the time will not work. 10% will.
It won't work because if you think about it, you say you've messed with a Ouija board. Yes. Have you closed the portal? No, because we got rid of the Ouija board.
That is the worst thing you can ever do is burn it, chuck it, whatever. It doesn't matter. It won't do any good of burning it or doing anything like that because it will definitely come back. Yeah, or it just won't burn because it's connected to the spirits and it won't burn because it's that powerful. Because Ouija boards are powerful. Ouija boards are powerful to play with.
They really are. It's like all of paranormal equipment powerful to play with, like mess around with. Because especially if you don't know what you're doing, a spirit box can be fucking powerful if you don't know what you're doing with it. Anything could. Tarot cards, another thing that people use on investigation.
That can start it.
Yeah, anything could. It's like they say. When you're starting a fire, you need oxygen and that. You need a spark and you need the fuel.
Yeah.
This is the fuel. The spark is you, and the oxygen is the spirit.
It's like all those people now in America, they've lost all the homes.
Yeah.
I'm glad that there's no one been killed because it would have been even more tragic.
There has been a couple who've been killed, sadly, in the wildfire. I swear they have. Hang on.
If they have, it's been a shame because they don't deserve to die because some arsonist.
There you go. There you go. Indirect death toll from the LA fires may end up in the thousands.
Yeah.
At least 25 people have died so far, but it could be more. And that's the worst death to suffer, burning.
Yeah, and they have caught the person who caused the fire.
I told you.
They have caught him, and he has been prosecuted. I do feel sorry for all of them. Actually, I really do.
I know. I'm not saying this in a bad way. So, but I think when it gets rebuilt, I bet them spots are gonna be haunted to fuck. Especially if those people didn't know that they're dead, basically.
Because they might have been asleep or anything, really. It is a really tragic. Well, can't say it. It is a bad way of doing something like that to
Yeah.
all the homes, and they're all enjoying the lives peacefully until you get one person of causing one big
I know.
fire.
I know. That's why I'm glad that we're not as bad with the area. Because we have cities, yes, but we're not as fast in the cities.
No.
Look in America with the weather. That wind has been dead all week. I've been dead for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave the fire a chance to go across and burn everything. And now there's going to be new spirits there. Who sadly, I feel, who don't know that they're dead, and they're going to be put down, and then you're going to be getting new communication. But it's going to be fucked.
When something like that happens, the soul will just jump out of the body straight away, and then that ghost does not know it's dead, and it will try and find a way of finding everything. Hang on, guys.
Yeah,
I'll be back in a minute.
that's fine.
All right.
But yeah. But yeah, and then that's why they call unfinished business everyone in the paranormal world. And I bet a few of them won't be. I think a few of them might be, and some of them you might get which are residual, where they just go through in a routine and they won't get any intelligence. But I bet a few of them will be intelligent ghosts. So you could go to them like later on and go, do you know how you died? And if they go, fire, there you go.
This is why the ghost investigations have these spirit boxes to talk to the spirits, and the spirits will come through. If they got enough energy, they will come and speak in the spirit box, and they will say what happened. That's why you see loads of investigation people using these equipments, and these equipment aren't very cheap. They are thousands of pounds.
Yeah, the good quality ones are everyone. You can get obviously cheap knockoffs and everything, but I always say if you want the best equipment, you gotta pay the best.
Mm.
You know.
Talking about the spirit box, my spirit box will be coming on what's the date today, Ray? It's the
16th.
Should be here next week.
You said 19th, didn't you?
Yeah. Should
That's Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By Amazon.
Yeah. So,
sorry, Ray.
So I was just gonna say. So yeah. I know John and Chloe when they're sorted and everything, they're gonna be buying some of my merch. So I'm gonna probably be sorting that out. You know. Sorting out some equipment in time, but yeah.
Have you got like any videos, Ray, to show them what can happen if you play with a Ouija board, or?
I can have a quick look. Hang on.
And it will show the people what not to play with the Ouija board, because I think most people might think it's a joke. It's not real until it happens to them. They will be absolutely terrified. I've seen one on Casper last year or the year before, that somewhere in a different country he messed with the Ouija board and he had problems in a couple of weeks, and he was absolutely crapping it. And he said to everybody on the stream that I shouldn't have played with the Ouija board.
Yeah.
This is how bad they can get. He was a nervous wreck.
Yeah. Right. There you go.
This is what happens when you play with a Ouija board.
As you can see, everyone, that planchette gum, you just need to just have the slightest touch on it and it moves with the spirit. Yeah, people say it's that the people will say, "Oh, you're there, you're pushing it, you're there, he's pushing it," you know.
No.
But yeah, some people do fake it for videos.
Yeah.
I know some people have faked it. So I'm not dissing them, but them 9 times out of 10, you'll go in and play the faintest touch.
Yeah.
Look.
Does the camera bloke get closer to it? I'm sure that he gets close to it. I'm not quite sure.
We'll soon find out, won't we?
Yeah. And sometimes it will spell out Satan. And then you are in trouble. And whatever you do, do not let go of that heart. I call it the heart.
Yeah, trouble is though, if it gets chucked off the table, then you're fucked.
Yeah, and if it moves by itself when you're not touching it, then you have got big problems. There you go. There you go. There you go. See, that's what happens when you mess with a Ouija board. All they did, I don't know what they spelled out. Do you know, Ray?
I think I know. I'm going to go back. I think if I heard it correctly, I don't know where it said blood.
Blood.
Yeah, it said blood.
Well, that's not a good way of playing a Ouija board, because after that, when it said blood, you saw the Ouija board fling straight at the lady's chest or face. If I'm correctly, did it end up? This is what happens. Another one. What happens?
This
It
is
will
to
go.
prove that this is apparently for someone. These people say this is to prove that they're fake. Let's have a look.
At least this one's got white on it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Look.
This is another one. They played it, and I think this is where the Ouija board or the heart moves. What did you call it again, Ray?
This one is a fake one because look, Elmo was meant to be the joke, but there's a shadow that goes towards the candle. If you look, Elmo is a joke, right? Because they tried to make a joke of it. But you look at the shadow that goes towards the candle. Look.
Yeah, I see it.
Look.
Mm. It doesn't matter if it's a fake one, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter if it's a fake one. It can still open a portal.
As you saw, he was trying to make. They were trying to have a little laugh with it, saying, "Oh, ha ha ha! Look, you see Elmo? Look, see, there's nothing really. There's nothing really here with a Ouija board." And then there was a dark shadow that actually went to the candle. And I don't think they saw that, and they thought, "Shit."
Yeah, see, that's another thing. Is people or 18 or upwards play with them, and they think, oh, let's just have a laugh, and they'll have a laugh and a joke, and then there'll be like a breeze, blow out the candle, and then the light shades will move, the lights will flicker, everything will start going, moving, doors will keep slamming, and then they will be crapping themselves because they've messed with the Ouija board and they've let something through out of the Ouija board, or they've opened the door.
Well, with doors slamming and a breeze which goes past the candle, it sounds like me taking a shit after a bad Indian. But
well, that's that just sounds like me on the bad day.
But seriously, but the jokes aside, be careful, everyone, when you're doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
Also, always, come to me if you need to ask anything.
Or me.
Gareth, like I said, or Gareth, if anything, or if you have any questions, like the video and subscribe always, everyone. Make sure you do that. Roll to 200. Very important to me this year.
And if you don't,
well to me if I could reach it.
Yeah, and if you don't know what you're doing, don't play it, because if you don't know what you're doing, you could be in a lot of trouble. And if you do open a portal or gateway or a doorway, there's no is like, what's the percentage of closing the portal or anything like that? It would be like 80%. And then you don't know if
and that's why this thing down here, goodbye, is very, very important, everyone. When you've done your business on it,
say goodbye.
Always say goodbye.
Because if you don't,
and if it doesn't say goodbye, then you know you're fucked.
Yeah, and if you don't see goodbye later,
because you said goodbye, but it's probably gone. No, fuck this. You're not saying goodbye. You've basically done your job, but the spirit says like, right, I'm gonna attach myself to you regardless.
It might pull you back of saying no. If you say goodbye, it'll go back to no. And if it does go back to no, and you try and pull it back to no, then you've got a serious problem, because you have let something through, and it could be very dangerous. You could get scratched. It could be your hair pulled. There was a video I saw as well on YouTube last year or the year before. I think it was in 2023. That these girls played in the bedroom with a Ouija board, and they thought it was funny. They lit 3 candles, or is it 4 candles? That the candles went out. They heard something, and the Ouija board moved, and and one of them got possessed because they messed with the Ouija board, or pulled by the hair, and it is very, very, very serious. This is no laughing matter. It does happen, and it will happen if you're having a laugh or not, because it is 100% dangerous.
It really is. Like, you've got to know for sure what you're doing. Like, even when it says goodbye, if you say goodbye, like, say, we were doing it, me and Gav now, and we say goodbye, and it goes, no. You got to always say, no, I'm in the name of God or whatever. I'll basically tell you that you're not going to be coming with me anywhere
No.
and that you got to stay here, and you got to make sure that you always tell them that, like something like that, because they got to be told as much as anyone, because they can't be allowed to leave.
It's like when you, that is true, Ray. That is like 100 or 200% true. It's like when you go ghost adventuring. Sometimes that you'll have quite a few spirits. And if one attaches you, like I said before in the beginning, that it could, and if you don't know if it's attached to you, you are in trouble. You always say, no, you're not coming, you're staying. And you've got to tell them, because if you don't tell them, they will attach to you, and that's it.
Exactly. And right, I'm going to be right back, everyone. I need to go to the toilet, but I'm going to let Gareth talk a bit more. So give me 2 seconds, all right, mate?
Yeah, all right, right.
So just tell them a bit about. So just tell them a bit about whatever you feel like they need more to know about Ouija boards, or any experiences that you know people have had with them. Other than your mum.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Well, my auntie, her son, grandson, excuse me, and his girlfriend now is his ex-girlfriend. They made a paper Ouija board, and the house was already haunted. It's been haunted for quite a while. Nothing violent or anything like that. They hear noises, shadows. But when they played the Ouija board, his girlfriend didn't believe in it. And now she's gone back home to America. She's experiencing some scratches. Doors are opening, the lights are flickering. She's got problems now because of they messed with the Ouija board, and they said goodbye. And I told them, why did you mess with the bloody Ouija board for? I said, they are dangerous. It doesn't matter if you make one. That's even stupider. Or you buy one, like in the video here, in the photo. It doesn't matter. My nephew, he seen a dark figure with a black top hat, with all in black. He seen him on the stairs, on the bottom of the stairs. He's seen them everywhere, and there is a few spirits there. I have been there to investigate. And when I was there, that sitting at the table, Maureen and me and my cousin, there was no wind, there was no lorries. This was on a Sunday, because I had to go around and help my uncle. Sat around the table, and the window shook. And when the window shook, it opened, lifted it up, and pushed it open. My auntie crapped herself, because when she saw the window open, shook. So I told my auntie to go in the other room with my cousin. So I decided to get my nephew's little device to find out what it was. We found out it was a woman. When my cousin mentioned her name, she opened the window, rattled the window, and and it hasn't happened since. I know where my auntie sits, it does get cold, and where I sit, it's normally very warm. So I put my hand there, and it was cold. So whatever's my cousin said about the woman's name, it triggered something, and she didn't like it. So she wasn't very happy about it. So my cousin and my auntie and me don't play with Ouija boards. My other cousin, who played with the Ouija board with his girlfriend, they must have let some out. And yeah, it's gone. I wouldn't say bad, but they have let some in. Nothing demonic or anything like that. But please, whatever you do not mess with the Ouija board, because you could end up being very, very ill from playing from a Ouija board, because it will ruin your life. Very much so. Excuse me. Yeah, so please. I have got a little doll. I have tested it. And it is, let me just show you. I have got it here. It is one of, I don't know if you can see it. It's here. I bought it from the charity shop, and the woman said she had this doll in a house where it was haunted, and it's a farm worker, 1870. So whoever made this probably cursed it, because I normally have things on my little shelf here. If you just turn around, on here, I have got many things on here, but I did have another one, a little 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 doll. It was only about that big, and ever since I've put that up here, it has gone. The little doll has gone because of this other one. What was from a haunted house? So, and it would, let me Ray's back, so I'll just show Ray. I don't think Ray's seen it. This little figure here, this little doll,
Yeah, I see it.
was from a farmer house worker, 1870, 1870. And then it came with another little doll, only about that big. That's gone. It was right next to this one. It is from a haunted house, this one. So I don't know if it, so it probably is haunted, but it doesn't bother me because I know.
What do you mean it's gone?
The little figure, it was between these two. It was here, and it was only like a little doll thing.
And it's now gone.
Now it's gone. So I'm not worried.
Gone?
I don't know. I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about it because I know it's nothing demonic or anything like that. I know my mum is here because I've heard her. I've seen her. I've seen my great nan when mum was alive, in the middle room near the old doorway.
Yeah.
All we could see is the face and her shoulders and half the body. She waved like this, and then she poof, went. My mum said it was my great nan, because I never knew my great nan, and Nanny Chester, her name was, and she had a nasty temper.
Be
Like
like
my mum,
Uncle Fester.
like my mum had. She had a nasty temper as well, and she just waved, and she went. And I have seen her once, and I have seen her twice in the same place.
That's crazy.
Then my mum passed away in this room where I am now. She had the hospital bed here. She had 2 nurses, my auntie. I was with my mum when she passed away. I was holding
Yeah,
my
I
mum's
know. I remember
hand,
you telling me.
and she passed away. And ever since, I do hear her banging the stick. Sometimes I'll hear it in there. I do hear things moving sometimes, but that really doesn't bother me because I know it's my mum. And my mum
Yeah.
promised me never mess with the Ouija board, and I promised my mum, and I've never messed with the Ouija board because I know how dangerous they are. So that's the little story of that little doll, and the other little doll, but it's gone missing. But that doesn't bother me because it doesn't scare me. So
Either it's gone missing or someone's misplaced it.
no, it's gone missing because I left it between those two, and nobody
Yeah, that's
comes
what I
near.
said, but no, but that's what I'm saying. It's been misplaced by someone. Someone's probably took care of the little joke, your little mum.
No one there. But I love my mum very, very much anyway. So yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got anything
It's
else
crazy though.
to? Yeah. Have you got anything else to say about the Ouija board, or? Well, there's loads of stuff about it, really, but yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but if you want to talk about it a bit more than anything else, they should know. Or do you think we covered nearly everything?
Ooh, let's have a look. There's like loads of videos of haunted hospitals. Are quite haunted, and I think there's one in Sheesbina in England somewhere. If there's a haunted hospital somewhere, if I'm right.
Yeah, but but then people might probably have used Ouija boards in them locations.
But they were like abused many years ago, and they died in the hospital. Many of them died in the hospital, I think, and the spirits can't leave because they can't. They don't know what happened, so they need help to leave that place to go to the light, and they'll be free until that day comes. No.
Exactly.
And Ray's eating, by the way, guys. He's hungry.
Yeah, forgive me, everyone.
Yeah, so this will be our channel of paranormal stuff, ghosts, anything like that. But whoever, you can go to my YouTube channel, and you'll see some videos there. What I put up today and yesterday and the day before. There was a few videos there, and I put one up last week where
and always hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already.
I think there's one in Japan. That is the most haunted place is Japan. I don't know. I think it was like a Japan bloke who went in to the house of
Hang on,
and
you're sounding like a robot. You're sounding a bit like a robot, so I think you've gone into a bit of a dead zone.
have we?
Yeah, you went into a little bit of a dead zone. Sorry about that, Gareth just disappeared, everyone. But go check out his channel. It's at Gareth Goodwin 8. And give him a sub and a like and all that good stuff. Give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Sorry about that, guys. I got cut off there for some reason.
Your Wi-Fi dropped.
Yeah. He went in, and this true story is about the grudge. It definitely happened. It is a true story. Her husband got possessed by a demon, and killed the cat, the mother, and the son, and drowned the wife in the bath, and drowned the cat and the boy in the bath. And ever since, she's called the grudge, and that is a true story, and it should be in my, but not the full story, but the video where the bloke went in. Yeah, but there is I think there's like a video if you type in the grudge in Japan, it will come up with loads of videos, and it will tell you just type in the grudge true story and it will come up in Japan. So yeah, Japan is more haunted than anywhere in the world, but some places are haunted. Not like Japan, but Japan is more ghosts in Japan because there's more deaths in Japan than there is. So yeah. And sometimes when you see on these videos when they're doing YouTube or anything like that, if they have like on the computer, and then they'll have like a cupboard or anything like that behind them, and you'll see like a door opening, that is a spirit or a entity what is opening doors or closing doors, cupboards, wardrobes, and they don't know about it. That could be a problem as well. That could be something to do with the house.
That is the paranormal reason. The skeptical reason, if anyone wants a skeptical reason, it's probably someone putting it outside and then running off.
Yeah, but there's nobody there. You could see.
Yeah, but you know how I'm not saying it in a bad way, but when you're editing and that, and I say it's not live like this, and it's just a video, they can edit it and quickly, like with the software now, they can make the person invisible, can't they?
Yeah, and that's the problem. But you do get
No,
go on. You do get these professionals checking the video.
It's like those ones when I'm not saying that all of them do it. Like when you look at these doors and everything, sometimes they use very thin fishing wire.
Yeah. But the problem is that that line, that thin fishing line, and if the door is heavy, the fishing line will snap because I go fishing and I know how thick and thin the fishing line is. You can get this invisible fishing line as well, where you cannot see it. You need in an angle where you notice that it can just about see it. It is quite difficult.
And a lot of people do fake their videos with paranormal stuff, use that, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Because you notice it in comments with videos. Oh, there's a fishing line. They're using that fishing line.
Yeah, so that's what happens. But most of the time, they don't know. They're just doing a normal video on TikTok or whatever. So there'll be a home, and then they'll hear or see lights flickering. They'll hear doors banging, voices, footsteps. And it is quite scary if you're on your own in a big, massive house as well.
Could you imagine?
It is. Sorry, go on, right?
Could you imagine? Can you imagine if you're an old person, like in your 70s or 80s, and then you're in shit like that, and you've got Alzheimer's or something?
People might think that you've gone. I wouldn't say crazy because that's the wrong word. Crazy. Because if you've got Alzheimer's, it does affect the brain and it does kill the brain. Alzheimer's. They might think, "Oh, don't worry, it's just the Alzheimer's," until they see it for themselves. Then they will know, and they will believe is catching that on video. And that is one way of catching the paranormal. Really, is on video.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, video, night vision cameras, everything like that, stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, that's what you want. So yeah. How's your sandwich, Ray?
It's rolls.
All right, nice.
Got the rolls.
Nice. You're making me feel hungry, Ray.
Well, yeah. So I'm going to end the video here, everyone. I'll be back on again in a bit, probably with another video, because there's another topic I want to discuss, but I don't want to put it in here because I want this one to just be Ouija board based.
Yeah.
But before I go, I'll let Gareth share his YouTube and that.
Ray, you might have to help me on this one because I don't know how you do it from here to my YouTube.
No, just say what your YouTube channel's name is and that, and then they find you.
That's a good question. It is Gareth. Is it Gazza or Gareth? Gazza or Gareth Goodwin, YouTube. And you'll see a photo of me. And you'll see where to find the videos. Click on that, and then you'll see all the videos of the paranormal, ghosts, or so. If I get it wrong, I will have to mention it again after I write it down and say it in the next video because I can't remember on the top of my head. I can't remember. I can't remember my own bloody YouTube on bloody. That's terrible.
Well, if you do find it, everyone, go and give it a like and subscribe, and then go and watch videos and everything.
Best way to do it is go on TikTok. Find me on TikTok, and you'll see the in bio. You'll see my YouTube thing. Click on that, and then go into my YouTube, and you'll see all the videos there.
No, there you go. Or you could just do that if you want to use TikTok.
Yeah.
Unless you're in America.
Yeah, and I do.
But,
That's another thing as well. I do feel sorry for them for banning TikTok as well, because they do millions of videos. But I've heard today off my friend who's married to America that they are banning it because there's been deaths because of it, because of bullies are bullying the other people of what they are doing, or what, and it is a shame.
yeah,
I think that's
it is
why
a shame, but
I think that's why it's getting banned. I think.
yeah, but it is a shame. But yeah, I'll be back on in about say 5-10 minutes, everyone. But yeah, as always, like and subscribe. Thank you for coming on, Gareth.
Yeah.
As always, love and be kind to everyone. Be amazing. Be yourself, and you're always one of a kind. Don't forget that.
Well, I am. We're back. We're back. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, you just fell a little bit. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, love and be kind to everyone. Be amazing and always be yourself.
I will be on. I will be on the next video next. I will be on TikTok. So I will be on the next video. Ray will and me will tell you guys when the next one is. Probably be sometime next week.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, take care, everyone. Don't remember like and subscribe.
Take care, guys.
200 subs. Come on, everyone. Take care, everyone.
Come on. Thank you, guys.